Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the newest review. Today we are going to be looking at the Lambent Seeker ARC Trooper from Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, I don't have him in his packaging, which you can see, but I do still have his card. So we're going to take a look at that real quick. Get these two off to the side. And then just take a look at his card here real quick. Oh, my. Can't zoom out any further, so I gotta pull the camera back. And then here's his card. Really, really awesome picture. Love the Star Wars Battlefront 2 at the top. Taking a look at the back, he is VC 236. It's part of the Gaming Greats line, which is the first figure I ever got from that. As you can see right here, got Shae Vizsla, which I'm thinking about pre-ordering her. Lando Calrissian from Battlefront 2 as well. And then right here is the Lambent Seeker ARC Trooper. Not really much to see on the back. Party's all in the front. And just, God, that artwork, man. Oh, he looks so cool. So, reason why I got this one is because this is my favorite ARC Trooper skin in the game. I'm just going to bring him back. Oh, where'd his gun go? There did his gun go. And you know what? Crap. Dropped his gun again. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Fix this all back up. Oh, wow. You can really see the difference that new light makes. Oh, I love that thing. Anyway, so my favorite skin in the game, the figure does have a few problems with it. I'm not gonna lie. That being said, one of those issues is not the sculpt or the paint. So just gonna take his gun from him real quick. And the painting and sculpting on this guy is just top-notch, second to none. This is one of the nicest painted vintage collection figures that I've ever received in an online order. The helmet is crisp and clean. Love all the detail put into it. Doesn't miss a single line. Maybe a little here in the very top, but it's so barely noticeable that I couldn't care less. You can tell that the helmet was cast in a gray plastic, and the white and green are the painted bits. I wish, that's another problem that it has. I wish that they actually did go in and paint the teeth that are on the helmet, but that's okay. Same with the little goatee and the air nozzle holes. But other than that, though, helmet sculpted really nice, painted really nice. And then moving on down to the shoulders, paint on the chest plate kind of missed a little bit, but again, it's one of those things where you don't really see it unless I point it out. Right here underneath the pouches, really, really missed. But other than that, though, just loving the detail put into this guy. I mean, even on the back, they didn't have to do this. We're not going to see that, but they still did it anyway. And that's all leaving out the head. Holy crap. Alright, so just for comparison, here is... Nope. Yes. Alright, so just for comparison, here is the Vintage Collection Arc Trooper Echo. Which I really... And because this figure is reuse of the previous 3 ARC Troopers, I thought they were going to use the exact same head. And looking here from behind the camera, I can't even tell if it is or not. I'm going to say it is. Simply just for how the nose is shaped. But it really goes to show what the difference in the paint details can do. This one actually looks more in line with the older Vintage Collection figures, and this one looks more in line with the newer ones with the face printing. I'm sure this was printed on there too, and I actually prefer this one over this one. This one, it looks like there's these dark circles around his eyes for some reason. But no, just awesome face sculpt. Like, you can definitely tell that was Tamara Morrison. And we will do more comparisons later. I just wanted to get that face comparison out of the way. But other than that, though, moving on to... Excuse me. Other than that, though, moving on to articulation. We do have a dumbbell joint at the head and neck, so he can look up that far, look down all the way. He gets some decent side to side. Shoulders, little tight, and a little restricted actually, because I'm just gonna violently rip his head off and take off the armor. He can go definitely past 90. Which, actually, looking at that, that is very clean. Huh. Anyway, putting the armor back on. But with the armor on, he can't get past 90. I mean, yeah, you can try and force it, but you'll just end up bending that, or bending something in here, and I wouldn't recommend it. Especially with how tight this joint is. Anyway, forward, a good amount. Backwards, just about all the way. And then, oh god, come on, there you go. These are really tight joints. Elbow, little past 90. And then, weapon holding hand, or wrist, at the wrist. Yeah. Weapon holding swivel at the wrist. So, up and down. And I think that is the same on both wrists. Yes. Alright, so, ab crunch. He can go pretty far back, but I'm noticing he can't really go forward all that much, which is kind of a drag. Swivel at the ab crunch, and then this is one of my main problems with those ARC Troopers. You have to get all of this out of the way just so you can pose the legs. So at the top of the thigh, you got forward, kicks out that far, and then thigh swivel. Here, I'm actually just going to take off all of the squishy bits from this guy, except for the comma. So, you can actually rotate this joint at the top of the legs to get anywhere you want it to go. Doesn't make me hate this joint any less. And then full 90 at the leg or at the knee. Ankle can go down that far, up that far, and then rocker pivot at the... I hate these legs. Hate these legs so much. I'm so happy with the new system for the hips. Anyway, so overall, if you can get past that stupid joint in the thighs at the hips, then posability is really good. It is very, very hindered at the hips because of this skirt. Honestly, I might go in and take this, cut off everything except for the belt, and then replace it with cloth. I might go in and do that. So, that being said, we're going to take a look at accessories, which I already showed you the one before. His helmet. Nice helmet. Gonna pop that back onto his head. Articulation with the helmet, a lot of the same. It does limit your side to side, but if you pop the helmet off a bit, you can fix that. And then his rangefinder can come down, cover his eye, which looks kind of neat on camera, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, helmet doesn't really mess with the articulation all that much. He comes with... I always get the letters on these mixed up. I'm going to call this a DC-15A. If I get it wrong, then shoot me. Anyway, sculpt on it, really cool, really well done. Loved all the little details on it. And if you notice here, the ammo cartridge actually sticks out. You have a little hole in the backpack, which I didn't talk about earlier. Looks really nice. Stick it right in the side. Holds it real... Well, I would say holds it really well, but it really doesn't. Anytime I have this plugged into his back and I pick it up to handle him, the gun ends up falling out. So I might actually just end up gluing that in there, or just keeping it out and keeping it away, because in the game he doesn't have that. Nor does he have this, the DC-15. And once again, sculpt really nice, cast in a dark grayish brown plastic, which why they went grayish brown is beyond me, but sculpted detail looks amazing on this thing. Really, really like it. And then he comes with his two smallest pistols, or his two smallest guns, his pistols. And I hate these things. The sculpt is okay. I mean, it definitely looks like Rex's pistols from the Clone Wars, but they're just way too damn small. Like, on my other ARC Trooper figures, I've lost these a couple of times, and I've just barely been able to find them. So, I don't really like these pistols. And then, on top of that, the pistols don't even really like to fit into his hand. It's a very... Oh, okay, there you go. It's a very loose grip, unless you actually get the finger into the trigger hold, and even then, that just makes it look weird. You have all this hand back here when you're supposed to hold it out in front of you like that. But yeah, I don't like this pistol. It stays in its holster, which, like I said, kind of sucks because he didn't have these in the game. But that being said, I'm gonna go into some comparisons now. So, like I said before, I do have the other ARC Troopers. I actually got them when they were first released at Hasbro PulseCon 2020? Don't quote me on that. But I got the exclusive 3-pack. Don't know where the box is. I know I still have it somewhere. So there is Fives and Jesse right next to him. And, you know, seeing all of these guys together really just kind of makes me wish that they had released a Cobalt Hero along with the default skin, the Umbra Operative, and the Lambent Seeker. At least that way I could at least fudge in the Cobalt Hero with the other three. If you're wondering, his helmet's just a little messed up. I tried repainting it, gotta repaint it again. But yeah, there he is next to those guys. Like I said, he's just reuse of all three of these guys. Yeah, I think he uses Jesse and Fives' armor, because the pouch is on the left-hand side, and then everything else from all of them, even the head on Echo. So, there he is next to those guys. And then finally, here he is next to the older, I want to say ARC Trooper-esque. I'm going to call this the Commando body, or Commander body. So here he is next to Clone Commander Doom, who doesn't like standing at all. Commander Wolf, who also doesn't like to stand. Oh, come on. There we go. Commander Wolf. And then, finally, here he is next to Captain Rex. And there we go. So, this figure means a lot to me because of my friends, my boys in the 104th Battalion Milsim. Whenever we would mess around in unofficial games, for any of you guys watching, whenever we would play a game without raid rules, I would play ARC Trooper, because that was the game, that was the character that I always enjoyed playing with. That wasn't my my base, my assigned class. This was the skin that I would play with my buddies, and just having this physically it really means a lot to me to be able to hold in an actual physical manifestation of something that's very dear to me. So, gonna give a shout out to Ravager Platoon and everybody in it: Krakuda, Sodi, Alse, Matsuda, Thrice, even though you're not part of Ravager Platoon anymore. I love you guys so much. I really hope you guys are watching this. If you want to pick up this figure for yourself, you could pick it up at Hasbro Pulse. I picked mine up from Entertainment Earth. You could also try the Big Bad Toy Store. Not sponsored by any of these guys. Hit me up. So yeah, if you like this video, like, follow, subscribe, comment down below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those will be in the description down below. And I will catch you guys next week for something else. I'm hoping not Star Wars related. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Love you guys.